Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Jillian, and today we are going to be going thrifting, of course, but I actually did a little Google search on my phone. Not on my phone, actually. I did it on my maps, where I just typed in thrift stores near me, and it pulled up a couple thrift stores that I had no idea were actually out here. So I'm going to try and go to, we have an American Cancer Society. Let me look at it. We're actually going to be hopping around to a lot of thrift stores today. We got out the house early, so you know, that's good. So I've definitely been to the Assistance League before. I took you guys when I went to that. I lost completely the ones that I was supposed to go to, but either way, we're going to be hopping over to Hope of the Valley, of course. We are going to be stopping by Salvation Army. There is a Salvation Army out here. It's actually way far on the other side of town for me, which is why I don't go there that much. But I still want to go pop in because I have found some really good pieces over there. And where that store is located, it's actually right by this. It's like a country club, basically. And so I always find really good things there, and I find a lot of vintage there. I don't know what it's been like. I have not been since before the pandemic, so we'll see what that's like. But we're gonna just check it out and see what they're doing today. Too much talking. We need to be doing more driving. Yeah, let's head over to the thrift store. Oh, we're also going to be talking about things that you absolutely should be thrifting right now. Okay, so yeah, let's go. There are a few things that I always thrift in the dead of summer, and that is blazers, leather jackets, regular jackets, coats, and sweaters. I do like to look at other interesting pieces if I come across them, like this beaded tank, because these aren't the kind of pieces that you come across all the time. So if you do come across fun pieces, obviously you want to get them. But for this thrift trip and the 5 that you're about to see, we're going to be focused on fall winter items only. I've really been on the hunt for fun pants that are not denim like these. This second pair, it reminds me of like a psychedelic zebra print. I really love these. And you can see there's a pair behind it and a pair you're about to see that are both made in the same material. I had an inkling they would be a little bit big, but I did snag them to try to sneak and try them on just in case, because I really did love the way that these looked. I also came across these Ed Hardy denim pants in the men's section. These would have made great shorts, except I wasn't really feeling these black patches that were all over them, so I did go ahead and put these back. But I came across also this green button-up right here. I actually looked online, and these retail for about $200. I didn't actually end up getting it because I knew I would be getting it just for the sake of getting it, so I did put that back. And then this you would have seen in a previous trip. I did have regrets on not getting it, so of course when I saw that it was still there, I had to grab it. Now, as you can see, there are a ton of jackets and coats and sweaters and overshirts available, so it's definitely the perfect time to get them. And then if you come across any of these knit tanks, especially for where I live, these look great over turtlenecks because you can kind of style them up as vests, or you can just wear them as a layering piece for the fall time. These are really cool. This is just such a summer piece I had to show you. I just like the beads at the bottom. They weren't in my size, and even if they were, I don't think that I would have gotten them because they're not necessarily my style. But again, nonetheless, it's a cool piece, so I did want to show you guys. Trench coats are something else I also see a lot of around this time, so it's definitely something you should keep an eye out for. Like you can see, I've just passed up like 4. I also just wanted to show you this slinky material. I used to love it like pre all of my kids because it fit and hugged your body really well, but it's not a very forgiving material, so right now I probably wouldn't wear it. I did also come across this like the junior high school me would have loved that, but I do feel like they are starting to come back a little bit. I do like to go down the blouses because I wear a ton of blouses in the fall winter season, and this is a browsing technique that I use when I don't really feel like going through everything. I just focus on materials and colors that catch my attention. I did head over to the skirts to see if I could find any cool fall winter skirts, and I saw this one, but I did pass because it didn't seem like it would fit well. And then I came across this really cool crisscross style skirt. I'd never seen anything like this before. And then I found a black linen skirt. I brought my measuring tape because I wanted to make sure that things that I got would fit, but it didn't. However, I was very happy to find this skirt just a short while after, so you'll see this later in the video. I absolutely love this. I also like this skirt. This skirt was really great. I loved the material and the print. It was very unique and not like anything I'd seen before. And then this was a 100% silk skirt by this brand, Josephine Chaus, and I love finding stuff like that. And if you're looking for a Gossip Girl moment, this blazer is perfect. I did see quite a few really cool plaid style blazers that would be perfect if you were trying to recreate Gossip Girl looks, so definitely hit up the thrift store if you are. And then this I wanted so bad. If you guys remember my last video, I passed on a dress like this, but as you can see, this stain would never come out, and I even considered getting it just for the other two pieces, but they were stained as well. And this is something I am dying to find in my size because I would love to style this up with jeans, but I had to leave this one behind because it just would not button. I tried on the pants over my shorts. They were way too big, so I had to leave those behind. And these are the items that I also left behind. This dress, I just wasn't crazy about it. I told you the skirt I felt like would fit poorly. I am really sad I didn't get the beaded top. I regret that. And then this fur vest had stains everywhere, so I had to let that one go. I am at Salvation Army. I'm gonna use my phone to film in here because this one is a whole lot smaller than like a lot of the other thrift stores I go to, and I'm not quite sure how they feel about filming, so we're gonna do it on my phone so it could be a little bit more incognito. But this is it right here. It's very small. So let's go. It was quite overwhelming to be in this store after almost, or I would say more than a year of not being in here. I kind of like forgot where everything was. They had rearranged everything, but then after looking around, I immediately realized why I love this one so much. They have such a great selection of sweaters, blazers, coats, and jackets. So for winter attire, this thrift store is actually perfect, and the pricing is so good. I have not been into this Salvation Army in such a long time that I don't know where anything is, so I gotta kind of wander around and browse a little bit before I find the section that I'm actually looking for. But so far, not bad at all. All right, I just found blouses, so we're gonna hit those up first. Or at least what I thought was blouses. I actually ended up in sweaters, and I believe that there was jackets on this aisle like this one. If I didn't already have a massive jacket and coat collection, I probably would have gotten this one because I just love it. This is the reason why I really need a vintage shop, because this would be perfect. Somebody would love this, and the pricing, again, so good. I also love the selection of colorful vintage cardigans that this particular thrift store has. I always see so many, but again, my cardigan and sweater collection is overloaded right now, and it's overloaded with things that you can't even really find anymore. So I don't really have a desire, especially living in LA, to add any more to my collection. But this is definitely the thrift store for you if you were looking for sweaters. I saw this and I thought this was super cute. Like, this would be so cute cropped. It looks like something for Love and Lemons would sell. So I would say keep an eye out for stuff like that when you are in the thrift store, because I come across it all the time. And this particular section was all blazers. Like I said, I came across a lot of like schoolgirl, Gossip Girl-esque type blazers. I really loved the collar on this, but I did not like the pockets at the bottom. This would definitely be something cool to crop, but again, I don't need any sweaters. This one was really cool too, but it wasn't really in a size that I preferred. I like my blazers to be really oversized, so I did go ahead and pass on that. But this particular thrift store also has a large selection of leather jackets both in the women's and the men's section. So like I said, at the dead of summer, this is the perfect time to look for blazers and jackets, coats, and especially leather, because they are literally everywhere. If you have been looking for a black leather blazer, this is the time to try to thrift it, I promise. I loved these tuxedo style trousers, but I believe I have something like that in my closet hidden somewhere. I just cannot currently locate them at the moment, so I did go ahead and pass. Plus I wasn't sure that they would even fit in the first place, but these are also a really cool item to try to like thrift because they look great in the fall winter. And then I saw these, they were cool, but nothing special. I also love to look for these ski jackets, especially the vintage ones. They come in such fun colors, so keep an eye out for those as well. And this is where I found the perfect leather jacket. If you guys remember in my last video at Hope the Valley, the same brand of jacket, they were selling it for $50, and you'll see I paid like $10 for that one. I also saw this was actually wool and cashmere, but very oversized. And this, I swear, this has been like a popular color of a shirt sold on Zara, and I found it in the thrift store. It was like $3, so definitely check the men's section. I also came across this basket bag that had a two-tone metal. This isn't really my style, but really cool, so I wanted to show you guys. And then they had a decent shoe selection, but as you guys know, I really only go in this section if I'm looking for cowboy boots in fun colors that are actually my size. I noticed they had a lot of these sweater vests in the store, and this one right here I actually regret not getting because it's such a unique style. They actually had quite a few that look like they came from the same collection, like this one, and then you're gonna see another one after. But I don't know, I think maybe I had just been thrifting for too long at this point, so I wasn't really seeing the potential in everything like I normally do. So if I ever do make my way back to that one anytime soon, I will go back to that section to see what they have. I did come across this. This actually is a longer dress, probably would have come down below my knees, and I have taken things like this before and have shortened them into mini dresses, and I did consider doing that with this one, but in the end I decided to pass because I wasn't super crazy about the color palette, but it would have looked really cute nonetheless. I'm not really a fan of Hawaiian print, but this is the first one right here that I ever actually considered getting. I am noticing that I do love pink, red, and purple together. So when I see things that have all of those colors, I'm really drawn to them. So I went through the rest of this section. I didn't really find any cool vintage tops. This one was really nice, but it wasn't in my size, so I did have to pass on it. And then I saw this that I really loved the texture on, but again, it just wasn't like the right fit for me, so I did go ahead and leave it behind. And then we have like a little fake mini Kelly right here for your viewing pleasure. You do see me trying on the perfect moto style jacket, but you're about to see another jacket, this one right here. I really wanted to get this, but this was tore up on the inside lining and had a hole that had been completely patched, so I had to let it go. And then this one, after I tried it on, it just was a little bit too oversized for my liking, so I did go ahead and pass on it. And then these I found on the way out and paid. So I am done in there. We're gonna head over to the other Goodwill. I'm trying to get in and out of the store since I know I want to stop by more than one. So I wasn't in there for that long, but I got that leather jacket and those red satin shorts for $10.99, which is a deal. So far I have only spent about $37, and I've gotten 2 skirts, a vest, a leather jacket, and the satin shorts. So I think that that is phenomenal. Let's head to the next Goodwill. So as you guys can see, I just wanted to show you, I really do come across a lot of leather blazers during my thrifting adventures and leather jackets. So like I said, definitely keep an eye out. This I dyed. I have that in black, and this one was unfortunately not my size, but now I'm like determined to try to hunt that one down online somewhere. I did go through the lighter colored and neutral colored blazers, and I came across this one, which was huge, but I think I'm going to start thrifting these and getting them turned or tailored into blazer dresses because those are perfect, and I loved that print. Because I'm being very picky right now, I didn't really come across a lot in the store I wanted to get. I did almost get this dress, but in the end I put it back because the line was not worth it. And then again, another really great leather jacket that I found in the men's section, so it's definitely doable, you guys. Do not buy these things retail. And then this is just a really cool pair of bongo pants that were way too small for me, but I just wanted to show you guys because they were cool. All right, so I am out of there. I didn't really see anything. I almost got that nasty gal dress because I literally just almost bought that online, but there just wasn't anything in there stealing my heart, so I just didn't want to buy unnecessarily. So we may stop at another thrift store. If not, I'll see you back at home to try on. All right, so we are gonna hit up one more store I'm at, one more Goodwill, and I'm not pressed to find anything. I'm so happy with everything that I've gotten so far and the money that I've spent. So if I don't find anything, it's not the end of the world, but I am just gonna pop in here and see if there's anything that catches my eye. This particular store is really good for blazers, blouses, and jackets. I don't know, on this particular day, I just didn't really see a ton. I don't know if the stock was really dry, but I didn't see anything worth taking home. I did go ahead and show you guys some cool things that I came across anyway, but I really didn't see anything that I wanted to snag that was in my size, at least. That purple suede blazer, I am kind of looking for something like that, actually, FYI, but I have yet to come across anything like that. This store also has a ton of dresses, and then I did see this really cool button up top, but again, wasn't my size. This dress, really cool, wasn't my size, so you know, I came out of the store empty-handed. And I don't know if it's just me, but this dress totally reminds me of Carrie Bradshaw in Paris in like the final season of Sex and the City. I did see this and I was tempted to get it, but I wasn't really dying over the fit, so I did leave it behind in the store, but it was a really cool print. I also came across this Victoria's Secret nightgown that actually would have looked really cool with the corset that you're about to see after this. It's like a cream colored corset. Those two together would give like such a Victorian vibe, but I have yet to find one of those corsets in my size. I may actually have to buy one retail, but I am on the hunt. I really look like I have had a day, and I have. We are at thrift store number 5. I have very low expectations for this one because the last several times I've been here, it's not been good. The last thrift store was okay. Honestly, no, it wasn't that good. It didn't really have a lot of stuff in there. So this is the last one I'm going to try. After this one, I'm going to head home, and then we are going to style up the pieces that I did come home with. So like I have stated many times, we are always on the hunt for a silk vintage men's button-up. So no matter what thrift store I'm in, I always browse this section just hoping to find one. I did see this. I wasn't sure if it was like a belt or a necklace. It looked really, really small to be a belt. But you know, just thought it was cute, so I picked it up to show you guys. These types of jackets are also really cool if you're into the bomber style jacket. They always have a ton of blazers and things like that in this particular store, but I am blazered out. I did check for cowboy boots, didn't find anything, and then this I almost got. It was brand new with tags, but it was a medium, and normally for H&M, this kind of stuff I wear a large, so I just didn't even want to chance it for $10. So I went ahead and passed. I also saw this blouse, which was really cool, but I did not like the 3/4 sleeve. That is what killed it for me, so I did pass on that also. And then there's this BB suede trench that was really cute. If you were a small size, that would have been perfect. But other than that, I didn't really see anything else. There was this green Veda jacket, which is actually a really good brand, property of Fox Network. You can see it written in the tag, but it was like a small, definitely not my size. But I did love the color and the quality of the leather. I loved this red suede blazer so much, but it was a size too small. This would have fit me just a little bit too perfectly, and it just wasn't the style that I was going for. But if that was in my size, I would have gotten that in a hot second. I also really loved this purple and blue and turquoise style blazer, but again, I have so many, I just cannot even fathom adding another one to my collection. So I went over to the sets. This dress you'll see in a second is this vintage Tadashi dress. We're gonna go back to that, but I was really drawn into this floral print because I have been looking for a floral set like this for 2 years now. So when I saw this one, I absolutely had to get it, and it was a size 18, which I knew would be an oversized blazer and that I can alter the skirt. So definitely threw that in the cart. And then you can kind of see that they have like some other like silk sets that were really cool, but these just weren't really my size. And then this is the vintage Tadashi dress. I really wanted to get this, but there's no way I could justify it because it's not even like I can fit it, and I'm not a reseller, but it was such a good piece. And then this is another silk set that I saw. I'm going to show you another one that's in my cart right now that's also really cool. And then they also had this one, this yellow one was really good as well. But again, none of these are in my size. Now this one, I really loved the color, and I loved the lattice work on the shirt. You're going to see that in a second. Right here, it looks like a vest over a shirt. I really wanted to get the set just for the shirt, but I just didn't end up doing it. And this one has sun damage, but that shirt with some jeans would have looked absolutely amazing. But again, the damage, I had to pass on it. This is by far my favorite find. And for the skirt, like I literally almost screwed this skirt up. I cut it too short because I had planned to cut it and hem it, and I cut it way too short. So I had to fold the fabric down, line up the seams on both sides, including the split in the back, and then just like sew it back together with the finished hem from the bottom to make it look, you know, nice. But I'm so glad I took the time to do it because now I have this really cool floral set for the fall winter, and actually this would be even good for early spring when it's still kind of cool. And I have been looking for one of these sets for probably 2 years now, so when I finally found this, I was so happy. But look at this. This is so cute. I can wear the skirt by itself, the blazer by itself, and I can wear them together. This is by far the best piece. The next two pieces I'm going to show you together. You guys, I'm so sorry, my mirror's dirty, but I got this leather jacket, which I really love. I got this even though I have many leather jackets. I got it because this one is thinner than my longer one that I have, so I could wear this one a whole lot more in LA than my other one. So when I saw this one, I really loved it and had to get it. And then these are the shorts from the Salvation Army. They're actually technically a pajama bottom with splits right here, but for a night out with the girls, I would definitely throw this on with a boot just like this and go hang out, or just put it on with a black tall strappy like barely there heel, or a heel that wraps up around my ankles. But love these, they're super cute. Love the detail of the embossing. But yeah, this is like another look right here that I love, and I think it's really cute. And then of course I'll wear them like pajama bottoms, which is what they are meant for. So yeah, really like this. And I just have it on with a simple bodysuit, so you can kind of see how that looks. This next piece, I'm going to show it to you really basic, like just the most basic way it's meant to be worn, and it's this skirt. I actually have 2 other skirts like this. They're from India, and they have silk. They're 100% silk, and they have 2 different layers, you can see right here. But these are actually meant to be styled and worn several different ways. So this is the basic way, a skirt, but I'm going to style it into like a cute little one shoulder dress so you can see what I'm talking about. You can also style them up like tops, and you can style them up as like short dresses, long dresses. You can use them to have belts, because it's literally just these 2 strings, and there's different holes around the waistband, so you can style it however you see fit. But these, anytime I come across these in the thrift store, I have to get them because they're such versatile pieces. You can literally even style this in your hair, honestly, like of just big scarves. So anyways, let me put it into a dress so that I can show you. Okay, and I have taken the skirt and reversed it so you can see the other side of the fabric and turned it into a one shoulder dress. I'm going to show you what the back of it looks like in a second so you can see, but look, you can totally wrap this into any type of dress literally that you want. Let me show you the way the back looks. If you can see, this is the back. I have it tied right here, and it's 2 layers of fabric, so it's not really see-through, but this is like so cool. There are so many dresses and things like this that are being sold, and I just feel like with something like this, you could literally make whatever dress you want to wear for that day. So if you come across these in a thrift store, highly, highly, highly recommend you snag them and you pick them up just in case you don't know what they are, because I feel like a lot of people see these and they really don't know what they are, but they literally just look like a wrap skirt with 2 layers of fabric. If you see one of those, this is what it is, and this is what it's capable of doing. The last piece I went back and got from my last video is this vest. If you guys remember, shackets were super popular last fall, winter, and I saw this vest that reminded me of it, and I just figured I could do a very Isabel Marant-esque look if I got it. I actually have white boots that I would prefer to have on with this to kind of show you, but they are deep in the closet and I cannot get them right now. I would actually prefer to have on a white turtleneck, but it is hot as all get out right now, so I just cannot make myself do it. But imagine this with like a white turtleneck long sleeve, the boots, and like the whole look together like this. I feel like this could be just like a really cool fall winter look. So definitely had to go back and get the vest. Last but not least is this skirt right here. I did end up getting it, however it doesn't really fit me the way that I would like. It ties on the side right here, and so I'm gonna throw this up on my Poshmark. So if you're interested, I will have my Poshmark linked. It will already be up by the time you're watching this video, so if this is for you, girl, go on ahead and hurry up and get that. All right, you guys, so that is my entire thrift haul. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite piece is. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.